Hello, everyone. I'm glad you're back with us, and I'm glad we're back with you because there's a lot to share. There's a lot going on. This is Zephy and Susan coming to you from Sedona, and it's just this week has been full. So I'm going to let Susan go first.
No, I told you you had to go.
I know. First, Chandi has command because she wants to go first. All right, so I'm going to go first, and I'm just going to do very, very short and quick about this. I feel there is a lot of energies happening and there's a lot of transformations happening to people. But what I'm seeing is that I want to call it I don't like that word, but the dark energy is really struggling and fighting with us. Not just here, but I got information from Greece also and from other parts of in the world that I'm talking to some of my students. And it is, I feel, is the last push before we really go in there and go through the transformation. It's kind of like the light is going through the darkest spots everywhere on earth and also in our bodies, and it's just pushing out. So there's a lot of struggle and fighting with that, with people and things that you see outside, people making choices and then they say no. People are struggling right now. That's what I'm getting, and I don't know if that's correct what Susan thinks, but
well,
it's
definitely it is the dark time of the season. I mean,
Yes,
we're
true.
starting to go into that very dark time. A lot of creativity is going on right now. But as I told Zephy when I walked in, I'm riding the Transformation Dragon right now, just because I've been doing a lot of work on myself preparing for this. And many YouTubes back and continually we've told people to do your work, to get ready for it, to hold yourself. Can you hold yourself within your own particular vortex? This is coming up for me right now. Holding your center, holding your vortex with such mastery that it doesn't bump into other people's vortexes and cause cyclones and tornadoes. That's exactly what I feel like is going on. So this is where you're being called and asked to have the mastery of your own universe, your own vortex. That's all you have to take care of, and make sure yours is spinning well and not bumping in and making other people discordant.
Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
exactly what you put it in perfect words. That's exactly what I got. Is this people go and they leave their energy somewhere and everybody else gets off kiltered, you know that. So even if you spin correctly, even if you try, but if you in the daily world, that will throw you off. I mean, we're like in Sedona that there's a lot of the daily world does not affect us as much, but we're feeling it.
Well, it will only throw you off if you're not in the mastery of holding your own particular balance, your spin, your universe, whatever word you want to use for it. That's the only thing that will throw you off is, you get maybe too close to someone else's energy and it just goes.
Yeah, and that's exactly what's been happening all over the world and in Sedona. Don't take us.
Well, we got vortexes,
everywhere.
Vortexes.
So we are
vortexes. A lot of plates over here.
Like my friend, that we had interviewed a few YouTubes ago, Dennis said Sedona, it is a vortex, all of it. It's not just one specific place that you have to go and sit and get the vortex energy. So here in Sedona, we spin every day, and we got to be definitely in our core because this town will chew you and spit you out if you're not in your integrity, if you're not in your own grounding space, if you're not really holding your space really well. Yeah. So there's proof. I'm here 30 years, and Susan's been here for
almost 3.
Great, she's made it.
Give or take a couple months there.
I don't know if we ever talked about that, but Sedona has that energy of like if you're not in your integrity, and we see it over and over again here. People come with a lot of dreams, with a lot of ideas, with a lot of beliefs. They can be negative or positive. It doesn't matter. If they're not of the integrity and the purity, Sedona will kick you out because it's part of her vortexes.
Well, people think that Sedona is just a move. I'm just moving to Sedona.
No.
But the naivety behind that, and then you get here and it's like, wow, this is like no other place I've ever moved to before.
Yes, I agree.
So people are not always prepared for what Sedona asks of you. And I do believe at this particular time, I'm going to keep saying it, you've got to spin your own universe and don't start colliding with other people's energy fields.
Yeah.
You got to make sure that you are the master of your own, and that takes some doing. And that's why we've been saying for months now to practice your own mastery and do whatever it took to get through those phases. Because here it comes, people. Here it comes.
It's coming. And I
Yeah.
think, like we said I think a couple YouTubes ago, about closing the old book. And that is part of the transformation.
Exactly.
Closing that energy that doesn't serve you anymore, that is being making you spin maybe the other way, not the way you're supposed to spin, like the correct way and a positive way in your life. And I think that is the message that we want to say. Just close everything that doesn't serve you.
Right.
Put it away. It doesn't matter if it happened, a year ago and people don't talk to you anymore, or it happened 10 years ago with family issues or whatever it might be. Let it go, forgive it, get to the next level. That's the mastery to me.
And when you get to the next level, seriously, for me, I just had an experience. It was like, I've been waiting for that my entire life.
Yes.
And now it's showing up just because every day I've been slogging in there, doing the work every day. So it's definitely worth it. But you have to put the time and the effort in to create what you want. And it's worth it, even though there are those dark nights.
Yeah, and the spiritual path is not just all love and light. It's actually really looking at the dark nights, because that's
right.
we have a great a woman in Greece that called Melina Mercury that a lot of people know and heard of.
I have heard of her.
Yeah, a lot of people have, because she fought. She was a great actress, but she fought for the Greek how you say statues from ancient times to come from England to Greece, and today is her day, and I want to give her because of her memory. But she said something so beautiful that it was amazing to me. That how do you call when the military gets when they do something well and they get, because I'm trying to translate from Greek,
badge,
not a badge, honor, a badge of honor or something like that. Badge of honor.
I can't.
Anyway, I'm trying to translate it from
a medal.
Greek. A medal. Let's say a medal. So she said that your darkest times is actually medals in your life, like the badge of honor.
Right.
Like you've gone through something. It's not like thinking and getting stuck in the negativity, And she said something very interesting. And being a Greek Orthodox, she said, we don't believe in new life. How do you say? Reincarnation. And she said, when the statues come back to Greece, I will be back as a Greek again. From England. So that I got chills as I said that. So to me, I just want to say we have to honor our deepest dark negative things, and that people have hurt us and all that, because we got honor. We got at the back. You see, we have interruptions. But anyway,
because it becomes a part of who you are.
Yes.
And I just had an amazing conversation with a woman last night, and it's like, these things happen to you for a reason, and never think they didn't happen for nothing.
Exactly. It's part of you being reincarnated and being rebirth, actually. Not reincarnated, that's next life, but being, rebirth. So on the note, sorry about the phone call jumping in. We love you, and we want to thank you for watching us, and we appreciate all the likes and shares. Please, we like this to go out there a lot and really help others. So if you can share it and have people, like us and sign up under or subscribe under our subscription, we would love that. So we want to say namaste and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care.